I mean, come on, DC. Mike Tyson with this DMX intro backdrop. I'm anxious as if I'm fighting. This is a huge moment for the history of mixed martial arts and for the International Boxing Hall of Famer Mike Tyson.
It all works together. It really just all works together whenever you watch Mike Tyson, from the song to the look to the bobbing of the head to the posse. Iron Mike Tyson is just one of those guys that draws you in, and he is bringing a lot of new eyes to the UFC octagon. He can wrestle a little bit too, John, so don't be surprised if on the first shot, Mike Tyson hits him with the big sprawl to defend his leg.
Only thing I can guarantee you, he's not going to be taking any bites of cauliflower ear in the octagon tonight. We're certainly happy to have Mike Tyson. Let's see how it goes. The baddest man on the planet. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Born in Uzbekistan, where they fight at weddings, here is Kazakhstan's Shavkat Rakhmonov, one of the best welterweight prospects in the world. He has finished every single one of his professional wins. He has never tasted defeat. And even though he is not in any great rush for a championship opportunity, the fan base is. They want this man fighting for the title with immediacy. He's sort of contented to bide his time. This is the big spot here tonight. If he can win this fight and handle this particular stylistic challenge, for my money, there's nothing left. All eyes on Kazakhstan Shavkat Rakhmonov here tonight. Well, there has already been a lot of UFC history here at Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. More where that came from tonight, and we are ready to go with two of the best athletes in the sport. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Iron Mike Tyson! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, early round action here featuring the first Kazakh fighter to sign a contract with the UFC, Uzbekistan's Shavkat Rakhmonov. He's one of the best finishers in the sport. Knockout submissions, he's got them in spades. As far as this matchup was concerned, he said he's going to take what the opposition gives him. He's never in a huge lead, fades upstairs and lands flush to the body.
When they land perfect, that is the reaction you're hoping to get. That was landed perfect in this fight. Maybe stop very soon.
Fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Rakhmonov's back in full mount.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
Big ground and pound.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike gets home. So Iron Mike Tyson's in half guard.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Rakhmonov. Side control. Rakhmonov's right back to the full mount here. Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the shot.
Oh, the triangle is in. And not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack an armbar. This is a very big advantage position for this fight.
Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. 45 seconds to go here in round one.
He's got to start throwing now.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Final seconds of the round. So Rakhmonov's in half guard now. 5 minutes in the books.
Stop.
And there's the horn. Confidence has to be high after that round. Really good round there from Mike Tyson.
Focus on slowing that heart rate down. I know you're not tired. I know you have more in that gas tank.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Oh! He's got him hurt here.
That one landed clean.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is...
So Rakhmonov's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. Well, his opponent... These ground strikes are just brutal. What a strike from off of his back. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Tyson. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. So we hit the 3-minute mark here in the second round.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish the technique.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Give me those hard kicks. Hard.
That kick blocked by Tyson. Back to the feet now. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get him out of there.
He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
20 seconds to go, round 2. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Tyson got touched there, another straight punch. Oh, so what an end to the round. He got knocked down just before the final horn. You can classify that as saved by the bell.
Great, you really found your rhythm and your distance there. I want you to do more of the same. His hands are getting low, so let's look for...
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh, nice straight punch. That's the biggest shot. How's his opponent still
I
standing?
mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Keep that pressure, they're about to break.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Under 3 minutes here to go in the round.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
You need to work. I'll stand the shot. Just work.
That's tight. Oh, he got out!
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Rakhmonov. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Hit the back, hit the back.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Rakhmonov. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Tyson's in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. Well, the crowd's appreciating the action here. Both fighters getting knocked down in that round. And when you're talking about bonus money in a fight of the night, oftentimes you need that back and forth action. We certainly had it in that round.
It takes 2 to tango, and these two just danced all over the octagon floor. On their back, on their feet, they did a fantastic job of giving the fans a great show through this round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Rakhmonov's taking aim at that cut right now, and they might even have to call in a ringside position. Smart decision by the fighter to continue to attack that compromised area. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shots that he landed. Great job. Beautiful connection lands. Fighting long is the key. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Under 2 minutes to go. So Rakhmonov's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Oh, that's it!
Oh, my goodness!
What an absolutely crazy knockout here, and that's going to be a hard knockout from which to recover for his opponent, but the celebration is on. One of the biggest wins in his UFC career.
Massive win for this young fighter. He got the knockout victory. What a performance.
Now to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
So, big UFC win for Iron Mike Tyson here tonight. Words you probably thought you'd never hear, but since crossing over from boxing, it has been all systems go for the former boxing champion, Iron Mike Tyson, showing you that the power definitely translates here to the octagon. You can argue this is his biggest UFC win to date.